Use the code CHICKEN in the shop.
Hey guys, the Chicken is here. We are back today with another Boom Beach video. In today's video, guys, we are going to be taking a look at Season 32, and I want to go over the first day path. So this is tough to say because we have two distinct paths, and we got a lot of comments, we got a lot of feedback, so I kind of want to just go over everybody's thoughts and ideas and everything like that. So if you haven't already, guys, excuse me, I got a frog in my throat. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. This is where the live stream is going to be. This is where the daily posts are going to be. And we're so close to 30,000. Can we just please hit that number? We're right there, man. Yeah, and also if you're going to pick up instant training or anything else like that for this season, I do appreciate if you use the code CHICKEN. I got a big giveaway coming up on Monday. So make sure that you've been using the code CHICKEN. And if you want to be entered in the giveaway, see the Discord server for more information on that. All right. So, yeah. Now, with that being said, here's where we're at. Now, initially, my plan was to go and get the heavies, get the troop health, get the troop damage, but I've kind of shifted away from that, and I'm leaning more towards warriors. Why? We don't have any building health until the very end. We all know that we don't have any building health until the very end of the tech tree. So, the difference is, there's not going to be a lot to stop the Warriors. And I mean, look, even to get the machine guns, which is a key defense, someone commented this in my video, to get to the machine guns, you got to spend 42 keys to get there. So, there's not going to be a lot of defense this season, and we don't have shock mines till later on. So I don't really see much of anything outside of mines that's really going to slow down the Warriors. We got flamethrowers too, but they have no building damage, they have no building health. And we have lots of GBE. I don't think we have shock bombs right away. Oh, no, we do have shock bombs right away. So we have shock bombs. I don't know what else we have to support them. Medkits are on the other side. We got smokes kind of on the same path. But Warriors are nice because they get you out and they get you, closer to engine room number 4 and closer to Kavan, closer to, just some of the other good stuff. So let's back it up here for a second. And let's see what we got. So with no building health, again, this is crucial. The whole season is going to be framed around the lack of building health. If it seems like I'm saying that a lot, that's why. It's huge. With the amount of gunboat energy, at 4 ERs, if we have all the gunboat energy that's available to us at that time, we can actually take down 2 engine rooms with just artillery. Let me repeat that. 2 engine rooms with just having artillery. And we have no sky shields. We have no prototypes at this point. I don't believe. Let me double check that. Someone said that I missed one yesterday. Oh yeah, there is one right there. But it's not a sky shield. It's a level 1. It's a crappy prototype. It's not that it's not that amazing. I did miss this yesterday, but it's not a big deal. So yeah, I think Warriors are gonna be a risk. Yeah, I'm honestly not certain. I'm still not sure what I want to do exactly because heavies are going to be so good. They're going to be so good. But the problem with heavies is everyone's going to go heavies, and it's going to be a heavy rush meta. And we know what that looks like and how it's going to end up. But it might be a quick gold push if we can take this tech tree path and get to rank 16 right away. If we can do that, then that's that's good news. But the problem is, then it gets grindy because then you're stuck over here and you don't have any of the good things. You don't have your building damage, which comes up. You don't have your shock mines to slow stuff down. Yeah, shock mines are very early this season, so that's going to be really that's going to be really detrimental to heavies. I feel like the shock mines are going to slow them down. And if we go to heavies, we get them later, and that's probably the best defense that we see kind of overall. So, yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm kind of leaning towards the Warriors, but heavies with barrage and artillery are going to be insane for a little bit too. Let's take a look and see where we have barrage. So we have artillery there, and then we have barrage down here a little bit later. Yeah, so I mentioned bombardiers earlier. Now, the problem with bombers and no building health is they're not that fast, at this point, maybe the heavies and warriors are actually still faster, or um, yeah, because the problem with bombers is they, obviously they're going to get through the base no problem, but they take a long time to move, and if they're all shooting at one thing, and the first guy kills it, the rest of them still shoot at it for a second, then they reload and go to the next spot. So yeah, they're just a little bit slow in a meta that doesn't have a lot of building health. That being said, they're still going to be good, and I've heard some people say that heavy chopper, rocket chopper, might be the final meta this season, which would be super interesting. Again, given the lack of building health, and yeah, we have kind of all that final meta is really kind of everything right here. We got heavy choppers, rocket choppers, and bullet all together. He really meshes well in a kind of a synergy with both the helicopters. So it's that's a ways out. It's impossible to predict what it's going to be like for now, but safe bets right out of the gates. Warriors are going to be good. Heavies are going to be good. Artillery is going to be really good, and barrage is really going to be really good as well. So I think if you can kind of just set your pace to unlock all of that stuff, I think then you'll be in a really good spot. Yeah, I think what we typically do in warships, especially at the beginning, is that it's always usually beneficial to unlock a bunch of defenses and max them out, because you can force the other heavies to fizzle, right? I don't think we're going to see that this season. So I think you really have to pick your offensive push points. So, like I just said, like the four things I just said, those are going to be really strong. One thing I didn't mention, because I've honestly never really used it, is apparently brick with cluster grenade is also going to be a thing. Brick with battler is going to be great too with warriors and with heavies. Just more speed, more damage. That's all good. Maybe Iron Will with spread out warriors could be a thing. If we need that, but still want to keep the speed. But yeah, I'm really thinking, the more that I look at this tech tree, I'm really feeling like I'm going to push towards warriors. But yeah, brick's going to be good. Brick is actually a required unlock, I believe. Oh, no, she's not. We can't skip her. They are connected up there. Okay. So we can skip all this stuff. If we go warriors, we can rush. I think that's probably what I'm leaning towards, is get to the building damage first. Yeah, get to the building damage first, and then run up through gunboat energy into 5. So, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. It's hard to say. What I am going to do for sure, 100%, play it safe, play it slow. Don't rush to anything right out of the gates. That's a good way to lose right off the bat, and get super frustrated and not want to play anymore. But yeah, so I think that's my plan. That kind of covers everything, and I'm just going to play it safe. Like I said, right out of the gates. I'll probably go to 3 engines early. I'm not going to stay at 2 ER, but I'm also going to have a decent amount of keys at the start. But it's just tough to bypass the troop health and the troop damage there, especially so early on, because that's going to be, that's going to be the heavy rush meta, right? So it kind of remains to be seen. But it's exciting. What I'm really excited about it this season is it's so confusing. Like there's so many different paths, there's so many different choices. Once we get kind of over the hump, I'm sure it'll kind of all be the same, and we'll grind to a halt at some point. But it's definitely a very interesting tech tree. So I'm super excited to see, especially the first few days, how that's going to play out and what actually ends up being good. If it's going to be the heavies being good, if it's going to be the warriors being better, where the mistakes are going to be made. Yeah. So if you guys haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and either do what Chicken does or don't do what Chicken does, because we're going to be putting ourselves out there going first. And yeah, that's really all I have to say, I guess. But look at the 2 engine layout. It's so funny with the with that just massive hole. But we won't be there for too long. We'll quickly be moving on to 3 ERs. I'll probably go to 3 engines first and then assess what we need to do. I think that's going to be safe. I mean, it's not that it's 36 keys. It's not going to be the end of the world if we go there a little bit too early. But either way, that's pretty well all I got, guys. That's my thoughts on opening day. But let me know what you think. I want to know what you guys think. If you guys have a plan hashed out, definitely let me know down below in the comments. If there's something I missed there, then throw it in the comments as well. And yeah, yeah, that's all I got. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, thank you so much for watching. We will. I butchered that one. Catch you in the next one. Chicken out, back.